Hello Internet, please excuse my messiness. There's just some stuff that has been going on in the last couple of days. So I've been sick for a while, and over that period of this weekend of me being sick, my phone, my LG G6, which, yes, is my new daily driver, was my new daily driver because I had the G5, which I'm going to be doing a mini review, plus this is a mini review, kind of the LG G6. So I had this phone, and I was trying to back up some photos, and I took the SIM tray out using the SIM tool, and it snapped completely in half. It was a piece of plastic, it was cheap, and it kind of ruined my SIM. So I sent this to AT&T. I got another Azurion claim. This is my second one, because the first one I shattered my G5, and the second one, the SIM tray broke on the G6. I called LG, and they didn't really want to do anything about it. They didn't really want to do a whole lot about it, and the insurance was really the best way to go. So let me give a quick review of the LG G6, the pros and cons. I do have a Nintendo Switch, I'm making that joke. The pros and cons of the LG G6. So the LG G6, I love this phone, it was great. The cameras were amazing, you could say. The wide-angle lens was cool, I never really used it a whole lot though myself. And I really did enjoy it. Also, by the way, for the record, hello, by the way, click somewhere in the description or on screen to skip ahead to where I unbox the Samsung Galaxy S8 that I have. I love this phone. It was sleek, glossy. The back glass was nice. It looked elegant. It was a nice, durable, felt hefty phone. And I think it was a pretty good device. The cameras were really good. The screen was beautiful, and overall, it was not too bad. And also had USB Type-C and a nice loud speaker, which I hope the S6 or the S8 has. Okay, cons now. Big con. Bluetooth worked okay. It wasn't great. It kept disconnecting, and I found some issues with Bluetooth just being slow. NFC worked, again, admittedly okay. The data speeds were okay. They were really okay to poor. And phone quality between the headphone and the speaker was awful. Horrible, most definite worst thing ever. The cameras were artifacty if you zoomed in and blew them up on a bigger screen. The screen, at least the issue that I've had, if you look on a white background, there's a little bit of light bleed or actually screen burn-in on my device, the Dolby Vision display. The back got scratched pretty easily. You've probably seen it throughout this video. The back got scratched from just it sitting in my pocket with my keys. The fingerprint sensor was inaccurate. And the Google Assistant was subpar. It didn't do the things I wanted it to do, like changing stuff in settings. It wasn't just there yet. The wide-angle front-facing camera was awful. Quality was horrible. Here's an example. I called it AT&T to Sprint customer. So I called up Sprint customer, and it sounded awful. Couldn't hear me, it broke up constantly, and it would depend on the way I hold the phone, very similar to the iPhone situation. I then called a Verizon customer with HD voice, and it sounded better than calling an AT&T customer with HD voice. So that's kind of weird. Then I called a T-Mobile customer and a US Cellular customer, and both of those sounded atrocious. So, LG G6. Is it worth buying? I think a review video online sums it up pretty easy. LG, life is meh. This phone is very meh, and I wouldn't recommend it. Get a Galaxy S8 or some older Galaxy phone. I should have just bought that, but look where I'm sitting now. The SIM tray's plastic, that's another gripe, and it was cheap and it broke, and this is where we are today. Okay, so you skipped or you've watched this full little mini review, so we're going to put the LG G6 aside. I'm going to take the box out of the box because there is, the main cardboard box, because there is a bit of personal and sensitive data on the top of the box of some stuff. So let me just try and get this open here. I'm going to try and, I should have scissors up here. I should, but I don't. So we need a pencil, because I'm me, and that's not how you open boxes. Do I have my keys? Oh, here. Okay. Never mind, I have my keys. We're good. We're good. So, I'm going to cut that open. Cut this open. Okay. So, this is a big heavy-duty cardboard box. I don't know if it got it all the way. I really just want to get this open and start messing around with the S8, because I never had a chance to use the S8, so I always wanted to use an S8. Okay. So now I got it open. Okay. So I got a return label. Tells me how to return my device and my order summary. I have a AT&T. Okay, so they sent it in this packaging. You can tell this is showing that it is a certified restored device. So here it is. I'll take the SIM card tray and put it aside. Ooh, this is actually really nice. Really, really nice phone. So on the back you have your make and model. So I'm going to take the plastic off. Ooh, this is a really nice one, and I'm already fingerprinting it up immediately. So, that's good. I'll take the front off. That's a really nice device. I'm going to take the sticker off of it. I don't like this sticker. Take that off. Yeah. Now, did it come with any of the accessories? I hope it did. Yeah, it does. It comes with all of the accessories. Okay, so here we get the S8, S8 Plus manual. And here we get the terms and conditions. And we get some setting up your Samsung account material. We get the SIM tool. I'll just grab everything, actually. So we got the AKG headphones, brand new AC adapter, USB Type-C to USB Type-A adapter, and a USB Type-A to USB-C to USB-A adapter. And they also included the USB-C to USB Micro-B cable. Perfect for when you're stuck in a situation like I am. So this is the eject pin. I'm going to take the eject pin out, or I'm going to not take the eject pin out because it should already be installed. So I'm going to grab the S8, which I put somewhere. Okay, look, I've already put the S8 somewhere. Okay, now let's just boot this up and hope it has some power. Yep, it does. Samsung Galaxy S8, powered by Android. So the reason why I got a Samsung device this time. Oh, there's no sound. Huh. Oh, there's sound. Okay. The reason why I got an S8 this time was because I think that S8, the Samsung devices are a lot better in my mind. Oh man, this charger's like weird. So wow, fully charged. So I'm gonna click start. And I'm gonna see, this is my nerdy Wi-Fi here. I might have to turn my brightness down, but I'm gonna connect to my Wi-Fi. So let me do that real quick. It's a really nice device. That is not my Wi-Fi password at all. And the Samsung, this is actually a really nice device to hold. So it is not very much smaller, but it is thinner across. So you see with this, and Casey Neistat pointed this out. See, I can't touchy at all with this one. But this S8, I can like close to touchy. I mean, if my hands were bigger, I could touchy, but a little bit closer to touchy. So it's telling me my SIM's not provisioned. Yeah, I'll call AT&T to get that provisioned. Jump cut there. It was asking me to sign the terms of service, and now I have to sign it with my Google account. Sorry about that. We're gonna cut this together pretty good. So I'll sign in with my personal Gmail account. Very nice keyboard to type on. Very nice screen. Okay, yeah, I changed my password. Accept. So it says store to Google Drive, whatever. We're just going to scroll to the bottom. So now it's going to say just a second, and it's going to do some stuff, some cool stuff. And it says, do you want to back up your phone? I'm going to do not restore because we're going to use this adapter here, which has the thing on it. So yeah, we're going to take this apart and now see if we can try and okay. So this is what the thing is. Okay, so it says protect your phone. You have a couple options. So I'm gonna set up the iris scanner because that's cool. And okay, so set a screen lock. I'm gonna set a pin because I like pins. I'm not gonna require a pin to be for the device to turn on, but I am gonna set up a pin. Okay, and it says disclaimer when using the iris scanner. So get ready for the best results. To set up iris indoors. If you're wearing glasses, take them off, and keep in mind you might be able to unlock your phone if you have them on. So I'm going to take my glasses off, and I'm going to say just register this one iris. So hold it about 10 to 14 inches away from your face, and stare at it. Okay, position the eyes. Ooh, okay. Wow, I got it fast. So it says tips for using the iris scanner. Hold up your device 14 feet. Take your glass or contacts off. Open your eyes fully. Avoid direct sunlight. Keep the camera clean, and you can select a mask if you want to be cool. Samsung's doing all that too, so that's neat. So I'm gonna turn all that. I'm not gonna bother with that. So I'm gonna click next. It is updating, and okay, it looks like it's all the way up to date, so that's good. I'm gonna click next again. This is just the AT&T setup and transfer. We're gonna skip that because honestly, I'll just use the Samsung one. Skip installing any apps from AT&T. I will set up Wi-Fi calling, however. Okay, never mind. My SIM's not provisioned, so we're just gonna skip all that. We're just gonna do it later. It says AT&T Call Protect. Okay, Samsung account. So we're gonna create a new account. So this is where I sign up with all my information. So I'm going to sign up with the Samsung account and do all that. So I want to make sure I set that password right. I mean, that's kind of important. Oh, and this actually lets you do this. This is actually cool. So this actually makes it a lot easier. I agree to everything, and I agree. Okay, so now my device is signing into my Samsung account. Welcome to Samsung. Express yourself by adding a profile picture. Okay, so here, get your content. So I'm going to get my content. So I'm going to use Samsung's Smart Switch app. So it says supported devices. This is where we plug this guy into the bottom. This is where I grab my micro USB cable for my other phone here. This is my G6 cable. So we're going to plug this into the bottom. And then I'm going to plug this into my, well, that fell, G6. Okay. And then I gotta set this to MTP sync. Perfect. Connecting to Android device. Searching LG H871. Scanning media files. So it's gonna sit here and scan my media files. While it's doing that, let's go over some of the accessories. So in the box you get the micro USB cable. So this is, or the USB Type-C cable that you use to charge the device. So this is actually kind of short. So yeah, so that's kind of short and small. So yeah, that's cool. Okay, so I found some stuff. Show me one contacts, my text messages, my voice calls, my bookmarks, images, movies, documents, and more. So we're going to transfer, and now it's going to sit here and transfer. That's my other Samsung Galaxy S3 that I've been using the last couple of days. Vibrating like crazy on my vibrating crazy like on my desk because it's receiving a ton of email. Okay, so this is the USB-C to USB, micro USB to, oh, okay, it's done. Wow, that was fast. Jeez. Got transferred like bonkers. Oh, it's still transferring. Okay, well, that's fine. A finish. Locating. Do not disconnect the cable. Transferring content from, okay, so it's still transferring. So unable to use sync, syncing apps. Unable to use sync. Samsung Notes. Okay, I don't actually know what it wants me to do. So, okay, this actually looks really cool. So this is my little unboxing and review of the unboxing of my Samsung Galaxy S8 and setup. So if you want to see the full, oh geez, making sounds. If you want to see the review, hit the subscribe button, give this video a like, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.